Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the week of the 21st. This week, we're just going to jump right in here, and the Judgment card there is wanting to fly out. I don't take pop-outs, but we will definitely keep that in mind. But we are just going to jump in here, take a look at your current energies with this main spread, and then we're going to clarify at the end with the baby tarot, and we're going to see if there are any solutions, any good advice, anything that wants to come up here, Gemini. That's already a pretty interesting story here, Gemini. Pretty clear. It's pretty clear in my head as well. So I love when that happens, but this looks good. You have the Come to the Edge card. I feel like this is a cute love story here, Gemini, and that's what I am getting here. So I feel for some of you, this could be about love, and like I said, it definitely looks like it's been a long journey, a long haul is the word that's popping into my head with this Chariot card here. I'm even picturing like trucks or something like that. So trucks might be important, or it might mean something to someone out there. But I feel like this has been a long journey. The Come to the Edge card, I feel like, is part of the challenge here in whatever this situation is. And again, we're going to cover it in a minute, but there's a lot going on here. So, I feel like it's going to take a minute to cover this all anyway. But I feel that this is saying you're going to have to like push yourself a little bit farther than you've ever gone before. For some of you, I keep getting like new lands popping into my head as well. That's a clue for me whenever I hear new lands, like that word in my head, is a clue to me that you could either literally be moving, or you could just be having new experiences or pushing yourself outside comfort zones. You have like 10 cards here that could represent that, 8 of Cups especially. So we'll talk about that in a minute. You start off with the Queen of Cups here. I feel like a very kind, caring, nurturing energy here. I feel like for some of you, this is definitely talking about a past love relationship. If you're not interested in love, again, we're gonna cover this as well outside of love, just so you know, Gemini. But I feel that this is talking about like a very kind, caring, nurturing energy. You could have been with a water sign in the past. You always get water in your readings. Could have been a Cancer, could have been any sign, really. This is just a general reading. But Cancer does show up here with the Page of Cups. So I feel for some of you, this is talking about like someone that you already were with. I say that because of this 6 of Cups here. You have the Chariot, the Ace of Cups, and the 10 of Swords here. It's like maybe you saw someone as a victory, or you saw a person as someone you could marry with the Ace of Cups, because Ace of Cups is engagement. But with the 10 of Swords, I feel like there was a very difficult ending, or there was an ending. And again, like I said, this is a very clear story that's popping into my head. So, I feel like if there was an ending, it was due to this 8 of Swords right here. The 8 of Swords could say that you were stuck or bound. I almost get like devil energy on this 8 of Swords. So I feel like for some of you, if there was an ending in a relationship, it was either you or your person were stuck or bound to certain responsibilities, is what's popping into my head with this 8 of Swords. It's like there were things that kind of just got in the way. The weird thing is, I feel that there was a ton of love in this situation, whatever it is for you. If you're not interested in love, I mean, this could be moving. Even the Chariot and the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is a challenging card, but, as I always say, to me, tarot isn't, all, kind of like, it's not like soap opera tarot here on Minnow Pond, right? So it's not all drama on this channel. And the 10 of Swords could just be a move. I mean, it can just say that something is dead, done, over with. You even have the 10 of Wands here as well, which is another card that could represent a move. 2 10s in a reading could just be, completing something. It could just say you're moving. So definitely moving energy here. For others, again, Chariot is as above, so below. So it could say that you have been trying to attract something into your life. With 2 aces in the reading here, this could just say that outside of love, you could have been trying to attract some sort of new beginning in your life. Something that probably could bring happiness, for example, with this Ace of Cups. So, maybe you're hoping to attract or have a job that makes you happy, or maybe you're hoping to attract, something similar that brings happiness into your life with this Ace of Cups. Next, you have the Page of Cups in the next row here. So the Page of Cups could be a love offer coming in for you. Even after this difficult situation here, This to me could say that there's a new love offer coming in for you, because you have the Page of Pentacles here. So if you're looking for love, I feel like this could be a new love offer coming in. You have the Six of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles here. Like, I feel like you're hoping for a new beginning as well in love. Like I said, you have the, I feel for some of you that this right here is saying that some of you are kind of like feeling trapped to the past, or again, you could have been dealing with a person with these two cards. Like maybe your person was trapped to the past. It's almost like they were afraid to kind of come to the edge. Like maybe being with you pushed them outside of a comfort zone, or maybe being with you would have required them to like move or travel, or something like that is popping into my head here. And so I feel like for some of you, that could be what ended a situation. I really don't think that you will be going back to anyone here, mostly because of the Eight of Cups here and also the Page of Pentacles. Like, you could still have very strong feelings here, but this Ace of Cups, or the Eight of Cups here, is kind of like walking away. It's choosing to walk away, choosing to walk towards new fulfillment. So if you are walking away from a person, like, I feel like there was a lot of love there, but it's like probably because it didn't work, it's just not going to work. And I feel like some of you could be walking away. Of course, you have free will and you can do whatever you want. So, you know, please keep that in mind. But it does look like some of you will be walking away with this Eight of Cups here. And you're probably walking towards something new. For others, this is like you kind of like trying to achieve some sort of dream here. And the Page of Pentacles is just learning. You always get these learning cards in your readings, Gemini. So it wouldn't surprise me if some of you were kind of like learning how to accomplish something. And we're going to look at what that is with this Ace of Wands in just a minute. Next, you have the Ten of Wands here. So the Ten of Wands can represent like a lot of burdens, or having experienced like some burdens in your life. I feel like saying this is talking about like the last 6 months or so, this Ten of Wands. So I feel like this is kind of like difficulties or things you've had to learn about for probably at least 6 months, or some sort of challenge that you've had to go through for at least 6 months. You have the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Ace of Wands here. Definitely walking towards a new beginning. You have made, to me, this is you having made a choice. Seven of Cups is being spoiled for choice. He is imagining all these options, but he needs to make a decision. And the Eight of Cups, I feel, is the choice that you're making. I feel like you're walking away from something that could just be an illusion. You know, for some of you, it could be a person from the past. It's like maybe there are still feelings there. It could be a Cancer, like this right here. Could be Cancer energy, or they could have Cancer in their chart. But I feel you're choosing to walk away with the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups to me is like a card. I actually personally like the Eight of Cups because you're walking towards something that you truly desire. You're walking towards fulfillment, and also, it's kind of like a mature decision. You know, it's like he is choosing to walk away from these cups. He's choosing to walk through darkness, knowing that it's probably going to hurt, but he is walking towards a new beginning. So it's like you are walking towards passion, desire, growth, abundance, like all sorts of good things with this Ace of Wands. So I definitely like the direction that this is going for you here, Gemini. For those of you who are like trying to work, or maybe you're hoping for like a new job opportunity with the Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, it's like you're hoping for an offer here. For a lot of you, I feel like this has been a journey. That Ten of Wands just says that if you're hoping for a job, it's probably taken a long time, I feel, for you here, Gemini. But the Ace of Wands could be an offer. We're going to have to clarify and see what comes up. But thank you for being here, Gemini. I really appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like on this video. I really appreciate all the likes and all the support. But Gemini, let's see what we have going on for you. Between the Chariot and the Six of Cups, you have the Nine of Swords. I do get like, I feel for some of you could be worried about leaving a past person behind, or, you know, vice versa. Like I said, take it how it resonates. Someone could be very worried about you like not being in their life with that Nine of Swords. So I do feel some like worries or fears. We're gonna have to see what comes up, you know, to the end here. Between the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Swords, you have the Nine of Cups. Again, like I said, I feel like you're walking towards the Nine of Cups with the Eight of Cups. Again, this is why the Eight of Cups is not a bad card. It's like he knows that walking through darkness here is going to cause some problems. He knows that. But he's also walking towards fulfillment. He's walking towards the Nine of Cups. So I do feel like you need to make a wish at this time. This could also say that, you know, kind of with that come to the edge card as your overall energy, that the Eight of Swords can say like setting yourself free from something from the past will lead to wish fulfillment. Between the Ten of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, you have the Four of Pentacles. And yeah, I definitely feel like some of you kind of maybe were holding on to an ending, or someone was holding on to an ending here. I feel like someone was still hoping for a victory. This kind of has like the vibes of a stepping stone soulmate. You're like the second sign that's had that this week. And the only problem is, for me, to call a reading a stepping stone soulmate reading, I need to see the Two of Cups. It might show up, but to me, the Two of Cups is the card of a stepping stone soulmate, and it's not here yet, but it kind of does look to me like some of you, could be choosing to end something with someone that you do care a lot about, or maybe you're finally making the final cut here with this Eight of Cups. Between the Six of Cups and the Seven of Cups, you have the Lovers. So I do feel there is still love in a situation between you and another person, obviously, but it's like someone is confused with this Seven of Cups about what to do. Again, this is a weird reading here, Gemini. I like it. Like, I feel like you're going in the right direction, especially if you're walking away, or if you're like choosing the difficult choice with the Eight of Cups. There's a lot of growth that goes along with choosing to walk away with the Eight of Cups. So, I definitely like to see that. Even the Lovers, to me, can represent choosing new love. So I do feel for most of you that you will be choosing someone new here. Between the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Cups, you have the Page of Pentacles. Again, to me, Page of Pentacles is a clue that you are probably accepting new love into your life here. For others, this could be like a learning lesson, I feel, or you could, and it might be not love. This could be just some other lesson that you've been going through here, Gemini. Between the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, you have the King of Swords. I feel like that is you making the wise decision here, Gemini. You show up twice in this row. Lovers and then King of Swords could be your energy. And the King of Swords is like making a decision from a place of wisdom. It says that you are making a choice, like you're making a very wise decision from a very wise place. And that's kind of like what I feel here for you with that King of Swords. And I feel like it's going to lead to this like very passionate new beginning with that Ace of Wands. Top row outcome, you have the Judgment card. Some of you could be going back to a past person. Again, I don't really personally consider the Six of Cups to be going back to someone from the past, but the Judgment card is the only card in the deck that I consider someone going back to someone from the past. To me, the Wheel of Fortune can also represent that, but to me, the Judgment card is a much better card. So, like I said, for some of you, I do feel like you could be accepting someone from the past. For most of you, I would say that basically what this is saying here, this whole row, Four of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles, to the Judgment card, it's like you're accepting a new person. It could be the same person, but maybe you have both changed with that Page of Pentacles. Middle row, Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty, happiness. Like I said, Eight of Cups to Ten of Cups, that's amazing. I love that because, this to me, we're gonna talk about this row in just a minute. This is a very positive row. I like this. Well, let me finish this off. Bottom row here, you have the High Priestess. Definitely trust your intuition, trust your inner voice at this time. I feel like you're being guided. What I would say here in this row is that, like, I feel like you know what you want in love, but maybe it just doesn't make sense with that Come to the Edge card. The Come to the Edge card could be saying that it's like some sort of love situation. It just doesn't make sense. Maybe it's like long distance, or maybe it breaks certain rules that you have about love. But I feel like for whatever reason, you need to trust your intuition here. For some of you, I feel like you're going to be accepting this love into your life. I feel like it's love you've already had, which is weird. So it could be someone from the past. For others, I feel like it's brand new love, but I feel like it could be breaking some rules. This right here is amazing. This to me says that you had something that you thought was very fulfilling in your life. Could be love, could be business, could be anything. Eight of Swords to the Page of Pentacles is like you learned that something, with this Eight of Cups even, is like you learned that something was just a prison, or maybe you have learned that you've been living inside some walls with this Eight of Swords energy, I feel. Like maybe you realize that the world is much bigger, and going from the Eight of Cups to the Ten of Cups is amazing. Here's why. Because of this Nine of Cups right here. The Nine of Cups, it's a good card, but it's just a card of contentment. He is just happy on this card. There's more than just this right here. And what it is the Ten of Cups. So it's kind of like saying that you are choosing to maybe make some sacrifices here with this Eight of Cups. You are choosing to walk towards, walk through darkness so you can have your happily ever after. So you can have the Ten of Cups energy. So it's like, this to me, this first part here is kind of like saying you have learned what you need to do to achieve the Ten of Cups. You have learned what you need to do to kind of have it all in a lot of ways. So I definitely love that for you here, Gemini. Very strong need to trust your intuition here as well, Gemini. I actually want to clarify this, High Priestess. and see what's going on there. Temperance, that doesn't really help. Patience at this time, and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, I would say like trust, number one, I feel like you need to kind of pay attention to any warning signs that are going on in your life with this energy. So that could be why this High Priestess is coming up, especially if someone's coming back from the past. If they were liar, cheater, stealer, I would be careful of that. For others, this could just say that, the Seven of Swords to me doesn't have to be all drama. Like I said, this is not Days of Our Lives tarot, right? And the Seven of Swords to me can just say that you can't know all the answers, basically. He's trying to take these swords from this military or army that's down here, but it's like he can't carry all these swords. He's trying to steal those swords so that they can't be used against him in battle. So he's like stealing from this military. It basically says that no matter what you're doing, especially with that come to the edge card, if you're exploring new lands, if you're doing things you've never done before, it's like you can't possibly know all the answers. It's kind of like, I feel like it's kind of saying that you should be taking a risk at this time. And, could you be hurt? Yes, absolutely. And, by taking a risk in love or by taking a risk in business or something like that. But I always tell people, it's like, life without risk is boring. I feel like that's what people need to realize. Like, even just based off a lot of the questions I get on the channel, I always want to encourage people, as long as you're not going to get injured physically or something like that, I want to encourage people to take, calculated risk, educated risk, because it's like, it's the only way to grow, basically. And we're not talking about like taking these crazy, people always take what I say out of context, of course, it's YouTube, but it's like, we're not talking about taking crazy risks here. We're just talking about pushing it just a little bit with that come to the edge card. This is what you will gain, everything you have ever wanted. So amazing reading, Gemini. I love this. So thank you for watching, Gemini. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising as well for a full picture of what's going on for you this week. And also make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed.